Hello, in this video I'm gonna show how to create direct connect medians using Adaptive Roads mod. So first I'm going to load my profile for Adaptive Roads and launch Asset Editor. So if you are using Adaptive Roads spatial flags, then hide crossing and direct connect mods will not auto-generate textures or meshes for your road, so you have to do it manually. Let's pick this simple road in here, vanilla road, and alright, first I'm gonna dump the model using mod tools. So edited prefab, segment. There are 3 segments. We want the one without the bus. Should be this one. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm gonna dump this segment and cut out the pedestrian parts and make it a node. So let's dump it. And that's done. So now I'm gonna go to OBS Studios and modify it. Where is it? Import. Segment. Let's put all of them in one folder. Node segments. Segments. So the new version of ModTools also dumps the FBX ones, so we don't need the object anymore. Would this load in? Would this load in Blender? I forgot. Let's see. Let's import that model. FBX. So this is for, I wish it was larger. Okay, there we go. So which one is for the load? This is for the load. So we load the main one. What happened? Okay, it cannot load that. I think it's because it is ASCII and I have to convert it to binary. Okay, that doesn't matter. I will load the object one then. Let's delete FBX. And this one too. Import. Object, where is object? There we go, wavefront. And this one. Can I add a bookmark here? Yeah. Alright, so we import this one and we need to cut out the pedestrian parts. So if I press tab, it will go into edit mode, right? How do I go to edit mode? Um, so I select the object, tab, no edit mode, interesting. Alright, I figured out how to do it. I have to left click to select it and then tab into edit mode. Alright, so let's cut out the pedestrian parts and also the asphalt as well. So we just want the median alone. So we want to select select this is edge select, this is face select, maybe we want this one. Yeah, this is better. Alright, so can we delete all of these things? Delete faces. And let's select all of these ones. Delete faces. Alright, so we are just left with the median now. So I'm gonna export it as object on the same place, export obj, and that should do it. Now with the LUT, let's get rid of this. Import wavefront LUT. Alright, this is gonna be difficult. I have to cut it or something to a smaller piece. Let's import the normal one too. Wavefront, this. Alright, how can I reduce the size of this? Then I will have to change the UV maps too, don't I? Okay, this is not gonna work out. Okay, I don't know how to do it in OBS. Sorry, in Blender. But if someone has the skills, they can do it themselves. I won't deal with a lot now. I'm just gonna close this and go inside of the game. And alright, let's load the model that we have. So we're gonna go to the nodes, add a new node. Let's create a junction here so we can see what we are doing in here. And this is going to be for the DCR. I'm gonna load the model that we have. As you can see, AR put it inside the folder so we can easily find it. This is the one. Select. Alright, so now we need to set up the direct connect. So first of all, we don't want this to happen if the DCR mod is absent. So I would need to put my AR in turn the vanilla mode off to have more options. Alright, so we can create a connect group. I can add a new custom connect group. It should be a unique name so that it wouldn't conflict with the names that other mods would also use. Sorry, other asset creators would also use names. So we should make sure that these names will not conflict. So I can make it, for example, Kian, my name, dot DCR example, add custom item. All right, so now we have this custom connect group. And in the properties of the road, I think that should show as well. Connect group, yeah, it shows here too. All right, so this should be direct connect. All right, now it's working. There is some Z fighting happening in here. So I think if I elevate this by like a few centimeters, that should work just fine. So let me elevate it in Blender. Let's import that thing again. Wavefront. All right, so that's the model that we have. So move, no, that's the move the view. How do I move this up? If I select it and tap into this mode, then maybe I can move it up. Do I even need to be in edit mode? I think I can move it in the object mode too. Yeah. Location 0, 0, 0. What is the blue axis? Is that the Z axis? Yeah. So I'm gonna move it up by very little bit, by 1 centimeter. That should do it. I think that should solve our problem. Let's save it on the same place. Export as wavefront. Export OBJ. All right, let's load it inside Cities Skylines now. This, select. All right, the Z fighting is gone. Excellent. Now, so we are using a custom connect group. We don't want this to show in vanilla mode because we are using a custom connect group. So we forbid the vanilla flag. Flags forbidden vanilla. So for this to show, it would require the AR mod. If you don't want it to require the AR mod, but work with the DCR mod, then you shouldn't put the vanilla flag here, and you need to use a connect group like train or something. I'm using lane time and vehicle type as none because it's a median, so that would give a hint for my mod to recognize this as a median. It says hide broken median, so this means that basically this works with the DCR mod. It tells DCR mod to do manage this node. I can also require the flag. I think there's a DCR flag here. Yeah, we don't want this to show if the DCR flag if the DCR mod doesn't exist, because then this thing will always be connected, whether or not there are connections. Right now, the DCR I don't have the DCR mod, and the DCR mod doesn't work very well in Asset Editor anyway. So this is why this disappeared. I think this should be it. This should be it then. Let me save this asset. What should I call it? DC example. Rename road. DCR example. All right, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna now test it inside of the game. Let's terminate Cities Skylines and launch a new game. Oh, I forgot the DCR mod. Let's add it right now. Direct. Is it called continuous? I'm even subscribed to it. Oh, it's filtered. Yeah, there it is. Direct connect. Alright, let's launch a new game and test this road inside the game. Come on, load. Alright, so I have disabled some DLCs and assets and stuff like that. That's why it loads so fast. It's good for testing. Where is the road that I created? It's this one. Alright, so let's give it a try. Let's see if it works. Traffic manager. Yeah, it does work. So if I control click on this with traffic manager, it makes it a high priority road and it becomes like this. I can also get rid of zebra crossing, but I haven't created no textures for that, so that doesn't work. I have showed in the other tutorial how to remove the no zebra crossing textures. And yeah, so I think this is great. We can improve on this a little bit. So we can say to connect this asphalt thing to because this is a high priority road, so we can connect this asphalt as well. And so we can say if the pedestrian crossings does not exist, or if this high priority thing exists in here, then we can show the asphalt and then we can say that these lines should be connected and this road wearing should also be connected, so we can connect the asphalt as well as the median. So let's try to do that now. Let's go to asset editor. Asset editor. Yeah. So that should take a few seconds. Can I skip the video forward? So let's try to load our road. Where was it? Wait, I should have loaded it, right, and created a new one. Okay, let's load it. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? I can just create a road based on the road I already have created. So where is my road though? Yeah, that's the one. This is your example. All right. So So yeah, as you can see, it's not working in the asset editor, but it works inside the game. So let's dump this road again, this first segment again, and this time only cut out the pedestrian part. All right. Let's create a folder for the old ones, so that wouldn't be a mess in here. Show edited prefab. Okay, this is our prefab. Let's go for the segments. The first one, dump. Alright, it's been created. Let's move them all into a folder. Alright, so we want to open this in Blender. Let's do that. Can I just double click on it? No, it doesn't open it in Blender. What if I drag it here? No, didn't work. Okay, I have to import it. Wavefront. Up. Alright, so let's this time only cut out the pedestrian part. Left click to select, tab to edit mode, only cut out the pedestrian part. So we go to face select, select this. I want to select the pedestrian. I want to select this tiny bit here too. Alright, so how do we do that? Inverse the existing selection. This mode, set a new selection. Alright, so should it be all encompassing? Alright, I have to select all of it and then remove the ones I don't want. Alright, so now I go to invert the existing selection, subtract. Yeah, let's go to subtract and get rid of this. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Let's try that again. Yeah, it worked. I was holding shift the first time, that's why it didn't work the first time. Alright, so I think I have everything that I want to delete selected. Okay, let's delete it now. Delete faces. Excellent. So this is the model we want. Let's export it. Export wavefront. This. No, not here. I need to go one level up and go on the one with asphalt. I wish I remembered where it was before. Alright, now let's go to cities and skylines and load this model. Add a new node. And so which one is it? DCR with asphalt. Okay, so one of them is FBX and one of them is, yeah, we want the one with the object. There's two in here because one of them is FBX. The full name doesn't show in here, so that's a bit of a drag. Let's select this. Oh, I forgot something. I need to move it up a little bit, don't I? Alright, let's move it up. Move Location Z is 0.01, move up by 1 centimeter. Excellent. Let's export it again. Export wavefront here. Now let's import it again. I wish I could change the name. I don't know how to do that. Wait a moment. It's the one with asphalt. This is the one we want. Alright, select. So that is a little bit up. No more Z fighting. So the connect group should be the same. Key on the DCR example. It's direct connect. And forbidden flags need to forbid the vanilla flag. All right, and we need to make it so we need also the DCR flag. DCR here. It's also been handled by DCR. Hide broken medians. All right, so now we need to require something special for the asphalt one. So I'm going to require, let's say, if the pedestrian crossings do not exist and the high priority sign is on, then I will show the one with asphalt. Segment and the required. Oh wait, this is gonna conflict with the one with this previous one that we had. I need to cut out the median and only have the asphalt for this third one. So both of them will show if the road is high priority road, while only one of them will show if only merely the median is unbroken. All right, so let's cut out this central part 2. All right, so if I use this, I think it's gonna be easier to select the stuff. Yeah, I can do it like this to make the distance difference and makes it easier to select. So I'm gonna make it the normal selection mode and select this, and then subtraction, remove the side ones and delete faces. Now let's export it. Export as wavefront. OBJ, export OBJ, that's it. All right, let's load it in Cities Skylines. So this is only the road now. So we will show this median one, which we show the median mesh if the median is unbroken. If additionally it's a high priority road, we will also show that we will also connect the asphalt. All right, so we need to put some requirements here, and we need to forbid a crossing, zebra crossing, and require priority main. So that would mean the yellow priority with traffic manager, this one. The yellow priority is priority main. All right, so another thing is check target flag. So when we have a direct connect, it makes a difference if it is going from the source to the target or is going from the target to the source. If you are using the vanilla game, it only checks for the source flags. But for me, it doesn't make any sense if only one side has a priority and the other side doesn't have it. It's asymmetrical and it doesn't make much sense, and it's gonna be confusing for the player as well. So I'm gonna check this target flags. I think we should always use this. I cannot think of any scenario that we shouldn't use it. It's off by default because the vanilla game is like that. So by default, it's the vanilla behavior. So if this was inside the game, this would connect properly, but this is not inside of the game. So now I think this is all ready. I am requiring the priority, banning the zebra crossing for both source and target. If I didn't ban vanilla, what will have happened? Still not connecting. Okay, never mind. I want to show you something. Let's see if I can show it to you quickly. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. All right, I will add a new node to show that to you. This node will have select and connect grouped DCR example, direct connect, why it's not showing? I don't understand. What? The connect group disappeared? Okay, let's add the connect group here. Alright, now it's working. Oh, it's working just fine now. I'm confused. Alright, so let's see. I delete this one. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is this arrow that shows where is the source and where is the target. So if you hover the mouse over the node, it shows you where that node is being used. It highlights it. If the node is direct connect, it shows the source and target. So when you say check target flags, for this one is not necessary because we're not using any special flags. We are not using any segment end flags anyway. But for this one, we are using segment end flags, so we need to check this one. And so that would mean that the flag should apply to both the source and the target. The source in here and the target in here. Alright, so I think this is ready. Let's go and test this in... Do we have to test it inside of the game? Let me see. Maybe I can test it here too. Yeah, it works here too. And it doesn't matter if I change the source or the target. Yeah, it works just fine. Alright. What I don't understand is that why this connect group disappeared when I loaded the road. Is that a bug inside my mod? Let's save this. The name doesn't change. DCR example. Save. Yes. Okay, let's load my road, DCR example, load, properties. No, the connect group exists in here. Maybe only when I create a new road that bug appears. Alright, so if I create a new road, then this goes away. I should be mindful of that. What about all the special flags we created here? Segment nodes. Alright. No, these ones are fine, only that one. So this one doesn't get selected when I create a new road. But when I load the road, then this is fine. Alright, so that's how it works. I need to fix that bug. Let's go. Well, actually, I don't need to test it inside of the game. I just tested it here. I wouldn't recommend testing DCR here inside the asset editor. I mean, I wouldn't recommend relying on it. If it works, then fine. If it doesn't work, I haven't written any special code to handle asset editor. So I think we were lucky this time. So in any case, I think what we did here is nice. So if we just connect lane arrows, then only the median is connected. But if we also get rid of the pedestrians on both sides and make this a high priority road by adding the main sign on both sides, then the asphalt will also connect. So that's one way of doing it. You can do it some other way. You can also make it depend on traffic light, because there is traffic lights here, isn't it there? No, there isn't traffic light. Because these roads are small, I think that's why I didn't add the traffic light. But this doesn't depend on traffic light at all, does it? Yes, it does. The crossings depend on the traffic light. Why? Oh, because the high priority sign goes away. When we add traffic light, the high priority sign goes away. The main sign, to be more accurate. Alright, I think this tutorial or explanation, should I call it, is finished. Have fun.